Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials are up 32. You get the Nasdaq up 23. S&Ps are up 4.5. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Teddy Kekstadt, as we do each and every Wednesday at 40 past the hour. You can check out Teddy every trading day at Forex Trading Unlocked. What's going on, brother?
How you doing, guys? Good to be back with you.
Morning, Teddy.
Great. Hey, so let's start with, how did your Bitcoin event go?
The Bitcoin event went fantastic. It really went well. We had a really good panel, great discussions, great topics, and
nice.
Information content was fantastic.
Gotta love it. Okay, so now we get Fed Day. What are you thinking here in the currency situations?
Well, it's well, you can tell it's a Fed Day because nothing's really moving right now.
Right, right.
It's waiting for 1:15 Chicago time. So I think that it would be a surprise if they don't raise rates. I think the expectations are going to be met. I think the big question is, are they going to, most likely they're going to raise again in December, but I think the outlook is more, what is the future outlook? We've had a very transparent Fed as of late, you know. So I think the big question is, will we have transparency in this meeting after they raise the rate as far as going into like the first quarter of next year, I think.
Yeah, you know, Tommy and I, between, you know, talking with you, talking with Jason, talking with Ben Lichtenstein at TD Ameritrade, it's really cool that, you know, Powell is transparent, but yet we're still all waiting, like, what are you going to write today? Yeah. Right? That's what we want to know. What are you going to write today?
This is the opportunity if he's going to try and forecast some changes or what's going on to ease in what's about to come. Yeah.
Right. Wow. So let's switch gears and go over to the yen. What do you think with the yen here?
It's a one-way freight train rallying right now. So, the U.S. dollar strength, I think it's amazing that we have some signs of strength across all the majors right now with the U.S. dollar. But as far as with the yen, it's a bull. It's a bull. I think it's going to keep on pressing up towards the 114 area.
Boy.
Quite a run when you back that up to March, right? Going from 104 to 113 essentially right now. Yeah.
That's not going to be good for my gold.
As gold's under $1,200 as we speak, too, right?
You know, what happens is that the gold contract loves a weak yen, not a strong yen. No, just
when priced in dollars.
Just
right. Yeah, because it's priced right. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess you know, at 2 o'clock, there's no doubt. You know, the euro, I mean, the correlation, the euro's trying to break above the 118, right? The dollar's trying to break under the, you know, the 92, 93 area. Now, I guess we're gonna find out pretty quickly. That June 14th number, they're both running into that bar, Teddy, in a big way right now.
Sure. And you have the averages that are coming in really big with the euro US dollar too. So I think the closes today are going to be a great indication of what we're going to see going on into the next week.
Yeah, it makes sense because that consolidation's been a long time, right?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, all summer long.
Yeah, I got that on a daily chart, you know, so we're going back to when, you know, back beginning of pretty much May. Yeah, May 15th is about where we're trading at 118. And, you know, we dipped down, but we've been at that level, bounced up a few times, and we're right back up there.
Sure.
Right.
Sure. I think how crude settles after the number today is going to be important also. If they get a lower close today, then I think you're going to see a continued little sell-off going on in crude that also is probably going to give a little bit more support to the dollar as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we're looking at crude with the EIA
we
number.
Just had those numbers come out,
Let me put it back on a 5-minute to get...
You talk about some good volatility, man. I mean, they came out with a build instead of a draw, and the crude contract just shook it off and just went from 71.70 to 72.20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And that has some strength underneath it.
It's been a long time since we've seen crude going down in terms of we've seen the reprieve, right?
Yeah.
But every time it seems to back above $70 in the span of days, no matter what.
Yeah. And, of course, that hits the gasoline. And, you know, for all of us, gasoline's the number. None of us buy a barrel of crude.
You don't got barrels of crude in your backyard
yet? Okay. Not yet.
We should have stored them when it was at 26.
You got to love it.
Yeah.
You know, so, folks, don't forget, when you come over to our website at TFNN, you can hit that native expander. You bring up the website. Bottom line is that you can bring up the execution platform. They'll open an account. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account. And as we talked with Teddy, you know, whether you're trading options, whether you're trading commodities, currencies, indices, great way to trade. You get the defined risk happening, and particularly if you know, on a Fed day, once they come out with the statement, you're going to get some volatility. And so if you're in those currency markets, it's pretty cool that you can trade them.
Today's a great day to be using the binaries or the spreads.
Right. Right.
Because this is the day that chews up the futures and the cash traders and the currency markets, because the swings, you can get a head fake one way or the other, and it happens so fast. It's really the Nadex way is kind of pretty much the way to go if you're going to trade the numbers. Because I'm out when it comes to the futures and the FX days like this. I stay away.
You have to be out.
Oil's a great example on Wednesdays because it's the same type of deal where you're waiting for news to break. You're going to get head fakes in both directions. Today, like you said, we get a build. That should mean lower prices if we have more oil in the market than you thought, and
they expected.
That's right, and we're seeing oil just trade higher across the board. But guess what? We know how it goes. It might pull back too, and that's where you get that defined risk.
You get to 230.
Exactly.
Wait till 1 o'clock. Let's see what happens.
I agree, man. We totally. This oil, you know, we're only 18 minutes after the EIA number, and we follow it enough. It's always remarkable. I'll peek my head around his office and say, "You see oil, man?" It turned around, as in it does. We'll see what happens.
Telling you. Pressure inside these markets, and you know, of course, if the dollar, you know, really does start taking off topside again, that's gonna roll a lot of markets, man.
Yes.
You know, I mean, you know.
Absolutely. I think we're going to see some really good volatility after today's number.
Yeah.
So we'll see the initial knee jerks that go on, and then I think we'll have some nice movement over the next week. It's not going to be a slow fall. We're going to end the third quarter on a raging. A lot of big moves, especially in the S&P, is coming up as we get into the end of the month.
Sure. And then, you know, what's sitting in the background continually in the currency markets, of course, is that you get the UK, you get Brexit. Okay, is there going to be a deal? Isn't there going to be a deal? You know, I was listening to Theresa May this morning, and when she was at that Bloomberg conference, she said, hey, listen, we're out March 29th. That's it. And it's like March 29th. And I forgot what date it was, actually.
She's got to argue that position, right? Because she has no leverage. No, it's great. It is. It's just
intriguing. March 29th is going to be here like in a heartbeat, man.
And if that's how it goes, our Brexit, they're going to be in trouble. That pound is going to really rock and roll if they just say we're out and we'll see what happens, because that's a scary notion in terms of economy, in terms of the people.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't either. I don't. And that's the tough part about her negotiating position, because it's almost not believable. And that's what the power the EU has to say, you're not going to do a hard Brexit, so like, why don't you come to our terms here?
Right.
Because they're better than a hard Brexit, even though you pretend. And I said pretend, she's got, you know, she's fighting for her constituency, which is Britain.
She was talking about, you know, the next 2 to 3 weeks of hard negotiations.
They like to say no deal is better than a bad deal, which may be right. But as Teddy's saying, I don't think no deal is really a possibility they want to go to.
That's like a state, and you're not going to be able to go in any other state. It'd be like one state in the middle of our country. You can't go anywhere else.
You can't have trucks deliver goods in there without tariff. They don't have trade deals doing anything. We'll see if that happens, man.
It wouldn't last very long. Right?
I agree.
No.
I agree.
Folks, you can reach Teddy at forex-trading-unlocked.com. Teddy, you have a great week, safe week. Look forward to speaking to you next week.
You too, guys. Take care. You have a great day.